Jack it up. seat you by the fire. Listen, listen. There's something I must confide. I know I said that it'd be fine. I know I made it look like it'd be alright. But I think I learned my lesson, and I'm not gonna let you out of my sight. You can call me killer, 'cause I'll bring you to the light. And it might taste bitter when you're answering.
Yo! What's up, everybody? You know, Twitch still says the stream is offline on my computer, even though it blatantly isn't. I don't know, is it my browser or something, but like it feels like the last like 3 months or so, Twitch's website has just been starting to act really strange. Like when I'm online, it won't display my own stream to me, but it will to everyone else and stuff like that. It's just so strange. Dashboard has been strange. Usually you need to refresh it when you go live. Yeah, it's weird. Let's see. I'm just dealing with the classic X-Plane plugin spam at the moment. Stand by. That should do it. There we go. And there's a police car as usual. As soon as I've turned the mic on, drive straight past the window. Holy shit. That was loud. I need to get a proper audio set up, kind of like the one Cat Trader's got. But that costs money that I don't necessarily want to spend right now, because my chair broke, and I need to buy a new one. Now, that's going to be expensive as well, so that sucks. To be honest, any money that was going to go on... that was going to go on a new audio setup is probably going to end up going on a chair now. I've got the sort of backup chair at the minute, which isn't too bad. Like, it's alright. It doesn't have armrests. But it gives me decent lower back support and everything, but it's a real pain to sit in for any serious length of time, so... Yeah, well, how much could I half-arse it, Cat? Like, to what extent could I not... Like, could you know, like, you've got the Sonos audio box thingy, right? And you've got your mic. Do I really need the huge thing with the million audio, like, volume knobs on it and shit? Or can I kind of forego that portion of it? Because that's, like, the really expensive bit, honestly. Yeah, stupid shitty chair. I never liked it anyway, to be honest with you, but I sat down today and almost overnight it seemed to have broken because I was just wobbling all over the place. Like, it's like someone had installed a gimbal on the bottom of the chair and it was just wobbling everywhere. Like, I could rotate like 45 degrees in every direction. It was really strange. Kind of felt like I was gonna fall off it in any second, so I put it in the corner for now. It's gonna go to the tip soon, so... Funny thing is, this backup chair I've had for twice as many years as either of the other ones I had before this, and the backup chair has always prevailed. Yep, the fancy comfy ones have always broken in the end. At least it didn't explode while on stream. I literally, like, it probably would have if I had decided to just sit on it anyway for the stream, to be honest with you. It probably just would have collapsed mid-stream. And that would have been funny, but also, if it depending on the nature of the collapse, I could have ended up going to fucking casualty or something. So, you know. So yeah, we're not gonna go there. So I need to replace that. I'm actually probably. It's honestly, it's going to be the activity I do in the cruise. To be completely honest, I'm going to go on Amazon and I'm going to look for a fucking chair and I'm going to take recommendations from you lot, because long has been my quest to find a chair that isn't complete shite. It's always ended in disaster. Oh, by the way, we have emotes now. 4 of them. We've got 2 more slots for other ones, but for now I've submitted these 4 and they got approved, so... So feel free to spam those, that's cool. Let's put this in studio mode. I'm a bit higher up now, actually, with this chair versus the old one, actually, which is kind of nice. I feel a bit more in control. It's weird. More regal. I had to change the angle of the webcam slightly. Horse armor emote. Maybe not. If we could have unlimited emotes, then sure, but we can't, so... I'm still taking ideas for the final 2, by the way, so if you've got any bright ideas, share them. By all means. Alright. Boys and girls, I need to refresh my fucking Twitch page so that I can... There we go, that's better. I can see the stream. Should ensure that nothing is... Well, at least I can see... If anything breaks, I'll be able to see it at my end before you guys have to start yelling at me. In theory, anyway. It doesn't always quite work like that, but hey. Yeah, the more subs we have, the more emotes we get, basically. That's the way it works. Oh, I've not updated to the latest version of OBS. I've learned my lesson. I'm sticking with the version that works for as long as I possibly can. You gotta bear in mind, I've given you a Bert emote, okay? I've given you a Bert emote, and the thing is, 90% of my YouTube audience who actually gets those references does not come to this stream, nor do they subscribe. So, like it or not, most of the emotes are going to be aviation related, or at least just related to stuff that happens on the stream and not on the YouTube videos, if that makes sense. So many people flying the 858. I was going to say, what? 757. Are there really that many people flying it? I mean, it's a pretty good plane, so... Anyway, tonight's plan is we're in LAX right now. We're going to fly up to San Francisco, and then from San Francisco we're going to go somewhere else. I don't know, maybe Denver or Seattle. I haven't really decided which. Scenery's a little bit nicer in Seattle, but hey. The Prince of Dubai. But, yeah. I think, you know what, I think I have that livery for the 777, now that I think about it. I actually have the Prince of Dubai.
Monkeys to fly better than that.
Paint job for the PMDG 777. Ironside 31, dude! Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it, man. Welcome aboard the Flying Circus. This music is kind of ass. Well... Fucking you find me something better, mate, that's royalty free and doesn't get muted. Jesus. My god. Just full of the whining today, aren't we? I play this music on every stream I do at the start because it's fucking royalty free. It doesn't get muted or copyright blocked or anything like that. Alright? Honestly, sometimes I just wish I could slap people. Oh, that's a thought. A slap emote. I don't know if that would get approved or not, though. Alright. Let me just get 1 or 2 things finally finalized. You can file a flight plan, pre-file a flight plan directly to PilotEdge now with SimBrief. It's really cool. I'm still going to double check and make sure everything in there is correct, but... It's a 757 classed as a heavy? I think it is, in terms of wake turbulence, right? Did I pick up the Western expansion? Did indeed, yep. It's not a heavy. Oh, okay. I always thought it was for some reason. Used to hate this kind of music, but now you've just associated it with flight sim streams, yeah? Kinda, yeah, I suppose that works like that. Alright. Alright, it's filed. The flight plan is filed. We're ready to go, folks. I just need to change the text of the that'll pop up as soon as I switch screens. Stand by. I'm glad you enjoyed the video, those of you who watched it, by the way. The best of compilation video. That took a long time to edit together, I don't mind fucking saying. I'm annoyed as hell that YouTube's decided to block it in a whole bunch of countries because of the music, but there's nothing you can do about that, I suppose, so... let's see... Flight... Factor 757. This thing gave me all sorts of shit the other day when I flew it from Phoenix to Burbank. I mean, nothing that jeopardized the flight or anything like that, but it was misbehaving like a champion. In a way that it hasn't done in a long time for me. In fact, I don't think it's ever done it like that. The VNAV just totally did a number on itself, and it did fix itself weirdly enough after I passed a couple of waypoints. But yeah, it was weird. It says quality wins. No, we're in X-Plane, this is Flight Factor. For wake turbulence it is. Oh, never mind, whatever, it's filed now. I will always forget to say heavy anyway, unless I'm in a 747, so... I still need to come up with a new sub-badge, well, a whole set of sub-badges, really. The current one's a bit of a placeholder, honestly. I shall have to think on that. Only the controller's required to say heavy anyway. Is that so? That's interesting. Makes my life easier. Although, will they get annoyed at me if I don't say heavy? That is the question. I can just imagine Marcus sitting there seething every time I forget to say heavy. Like every time I forget to give him the weather info. I don't know how that happens either. Like, I always look up the weather info. I always do. I always go on myflightroute.com and look up the weather. And I even write down the letter on my notepad here, and I always forget to actually say it when I get in touch with the controller. I think I've made a habit of not doing it, and it's now getting really difficult to break. Speaking of notepads, where the hell's my pencil gone to? Pencil! Hello! Don't make me write this in blood. Oh shit, I genuinely don't know where my pencil is. Have I dropped it somewhere? No! They're a rare fucking commodity in this house, let me tell you. Losing a pencil's a big deal. My audio cable's misbehaving now as well, lovely. Ah! Come on, need a pencil. I need something to write with. Jesus, if it's charcoal, I don't care. Just anything to make a mark with here. Come on. Alright, stand by, guys. I actually do need to find a pen or pencil or something, so... BRB. Alright, I found a backup pencil. Hopefully the lead isn't broken or anything. I need to sharpen it though. Fuck. Just broke the lead. I haven't had to sharpen pencils like this since I was at fucking art school. It's a lost art. There we go. Don't have a pencil sharpener, so I just use a knife. Ugh. Like a true hipster. Alright, cup of tea can now be dispensed with. Let's do this. Boom. Hello everybody! Ooh, PilotEdge overlay still on. Doesn't have anything on it right now. Maybe I should refresh it somehow. Or maybe I need to be connected to PilotEdge for it to work. Possibly. Alright, music! There we go, right. Bye bye music! Alright, so let's go PilotEdge, connect. United 1215, yep, same as last flight I did. Doodly doo, connected to PilotEdge. Let's unmute the sim. Oh, there it is, now it's updated. Sweet, that's pretty cool. I don't have to do anything, it just magically does its thing. That's so nice. Hello, my poopies. Is that what you would call your viewers if you were a streamer, this co-pilot? When are you going to start streaming, by the way? You always just picture... Well, why would you picture me as a fucking made-up character from a Bethesda game? Like, I understand why, but I mean, just logically speaking. Silly people. The weirdest comments are the ones I get where people say, "I thought you'd be blonde." I'm like, how can a voice sound blonde? Unless you know, you literally sound like Paris Hilton or something. That doesn't make any sense to me, but okay. I'm using BlueFX today, by the way, to slightly tweak the visuals in the sim, very slightly. There are some videos of people just going completely overboard with it, but I didn't fancy doing that. But I've just tweaked it slightly, added some more contrast, and mucked about with it a little bit and that sort of thing, just to make the sim look a little bit nicer. You know, work in progress. It's basically like if you ever seen Max FX on X Aviation, it's literally that but free, and honestly better. So, right. So, what the heck's that about? I think there's been a glitch in the Matrix. Shit. Alright, well anyway. Goodness me. Let's get this battery on. So I've updated to the latest version of this plane now. Last time I flew it, it was slightly out of date, so hopefully it's better than it was before, and not they haven't somehow made it worse. Oh, there we go. So, oh, you know what I need to do? Go down here, ground, prepare cockpit. There we are. That's much better. Alright, so I've got some new engine sounds in this plane, and in the 767, which is what we're going to fly up to the next destination after this one. I'm sort of working on. I got it for both engine variants, although we're going to start with the Rolls-Royce for now. And they're a work in progress. I'm going to release them at some point for you guys to download for free. But the goal is just to make them a little bit more immersive and a little bit more like you're actually sat in the cockpit and not sat here on top of the engine in terms of the way the sounds are, you know. So, whatever, you'll get the idea when we start it up. Let me just turn up the volume here a little bit. Right. Okay, electronic-y, power-uppy stuff is doing its thing. Window heat. And let's see. Did they change the colour of these buttons? I feel like they did.
I have nothing to say, sir.
But this guy's operational again.
Yes, sir. Still here, Captain. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, Captain. Yes, sir. Captain. I'm getting tired of this. Sir. Might I suggest you find yourself a better game to play? Oh, sir. I must attend to the passengers. Why don't you write a letter to Ramses Aviation Design, telling them how good you think this model is? Captain. Why don't you try chewing your arm off? Oh, various gods, deities and the great spaghetti monster. I'm off to write a complaint letter to Austin. Sir, if you do not stop bothering me, I will commit suicide.
Captain, I regret to inform you that the chief flight attendant has been killed.
Jolly good. Right. That's part of the standard operating procedure when you're flying this plane. Right. Trim air, resec fans, packed. Oof. All of these valves can open up as well. Those are armed. Switch on the signs. Position lights. There we go. Okay, right. So, let's see. What am I doing? Alright, IRSs. I haven't done any flight sim in like 2 days, so I'm a bit sort of out of the loop here, to be honest with you. We'll be fine though, I'm sure. Okay, so let's go here. FMC. Nav data out of date. Yeah, I know. Right, IRS position. I'm going to have to get the coordinates from the chart, aren't I? Stand coordinates. There we go. We're at gate 64, I believe. Let's see, what are the coordinates? Okay. Let me just try and verify that for a second. Yeah, 64. Okay, so it's north 3356.5. Oh, come on. North 3356.5, and then west 118.24.0. Bingo. There we go. Alright, our origin is LAX. We're going to San Francisco. We are United 1215. Come on, there you go. Activate. And we can go departure and arrivals. Right, so we're on the south side of the airport, which means that we are going to get probably oh my god, they've shortened 25 right, haven't they? Big time. Are they doing maintenance on it or something? Oh, it's not going to show up on the scenery, is it? But on the chart, they've shortened it like a huge amount. Oh, so maybe we'll get 25 left for departure, actually. Let's put that in then for now. I heard that they were doing some work on the runways at LAX actually this year, so that's probably what it is. Just fly it loud, why are you clicking bare buttons? You don't normally watch planes, but waiting for your FIFA to update. You know what, that doesn't even surprise me remotely that you normally play FIFA. Just, there's something about you, mate. Something about you. Right. You know what, we're going to call up clearance for now. Before we go any further with that programming malarkey. Let's see. Delivery, we'll find on 120.35. Now, I had issues with these fucking radios last time. I couldn't get it to work whereby I could transmit and receive at the same time. This shadow bullshit is really weird, by the way. I have no idea what's causing that, but I can only get it to like transmit and receive if I put both radios like that. For some reason, it was kind of odd, really. But anyway, because I had COM2 tuned to guard, and I was following Rush out of Phoenix, and we couldn't hear each other on the radio, and we're like, what's going on? And then eventually Peter, who's the controller, figured out that I was actually transmitting on guard the entire time, because for some reason the plane has decided that my mic switch now only applies to this one, this stack here, and not this one. So, anyway, it's weird. What do we want? 12035, okay. I'm going to have to start up the VST hosting as well.
Monkeys to fly better than that.
Mesa, thank you for the sub, buddy. How you doing? It's been a while. How's things over at ACG? There we go. That's up and running now. Okay, 12035. There we go. Ground after that is going to be... let's see. I think 12175.
26, Goshen November, Nitter 286, Mike, radar contact lost.
There we go. Radar contact lost. Uh-oh. You know, Cohen Wilson. You know what, mate? I will sort this out for you, mate. I know you've got this really burning question, and I'm going to answer it for you. Hold on. What the fuck was that? Oh, it was a cheer. Right. Chile, thanks for the cheer. I don't know how those work, to be honest with you. the bits or whatever they are. You'll be booking your flight for FlightSimCon pretty soon. Can't wait to meet all of us at the conference. It's going to be a great time. Yeah, looking forward to it, man. It's going to be awesome. There you go, mate.
You can teach monkeys to fly better than that.
Max, dude! Thank you for the sub. I need to... You know what? I like that sub alert, but I think I need to change it because I'm so used to hearing it. It just doesn't trigger my brain. Max, thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate it, dude. Okay, so let's see. Right, everything's filed. All that shit is good. Is there like a timer on here that tells us how long? Oh yeah, there is. It's just up here, isn't it? Switch it to heading mode. Yeah, we've got 2 minutes to go on that. All right, cool. It is really quiet on PE today. Holy crap. Either it's really quiet or my radios are broken again. No, it's pretty quiet on here. Even in ZLA, which is where we are right now. Yeah, cheers, Mesa. Been a long time coming, but yeah. Alright, let's see. What do we call them exactly?
Is, Delta 16. Way to pick up my FR, sorry about that. I had an internet issue.
LA clearance, I suppose. I don't know.
Delta 619, do you any way repeat the clearance, or did you get it where you can read it back?
Broke my chair then. Yeah, I need to buy a new fancy new one, but the problem is trying to find a good fancy new one. I've bought so many shit chairs in the past.
Delta 619.
The backup's doing alright actually for now, to be honest with you. But yeah.
With the ring ground, go back to clearance delivery.
Alright, on delivery.
Right.
Alright, delivery,
God damn it, I was just about to talk.
Delta 619, Burbank clearance cleared to Las Vegas McCarran International Airport.
How much I got to spend? I don't know, honestly. I genuinely need to check.
Then as filed, maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 230 10 minutes after departure.
The X-rated chairs made in the UK. Are those the ones that like Durka just bought? Because he said it wasn't that brilliant for the price, to be honest. So.
New squawk code squawk 2135.
No, T is made in India, Miss Co-Pilot. Seriously.
Alright, Dirk to Las Vegas. International Airport, venues 3, departure, diet transition, then as filed.
Like most of the UK's food, actually, now that I think about it. The good stuff, anyway.
134.2 and 2135 for Delta 619.
Delta 619, read back correct.
You were wondering why it's so cold down here recently. Cheers, Obagovo. LA clearance United 1215 IFR to San Francisco. Get ready with the pencil.
United 1215, Los Angeles clearance. Cleared to San Francisco International Airport. Ventura 7 departure. San Marcos transition that has filed. Columbia City except maintain 5,000. Expect level 36010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.2, squawk 4012.
Okay, cleared to San Francisco via the Ventura 7, San Marcos transition done as filed. Climb via the city except maintain 5,000. Expect 360 in 10. 125.2 for departure and squawking 4012 United 1215.
United 1215, read back correct.
Right, okay, so let's go down here. I was worried we might get some sort of weird new SID or something because we're on AirAC 1703 right now. My box here is still 1701, so Ventura 7, where are you? God, there's a lot of SIDS out of here. There you were. Ventura 7. RZS is San Marcos, isn't it? Wait, sure as hell wasn't the Dinty transition I was cleared to, so...
I'd like to get an IFR clearance down to San Diego at 11,000 feet.
Route. Alright. How does the rest of it go? Yeah, then Surfer.
No, 40, so Echo Sierra, John clearance. You said I fly to Lindbergh, and don't have a flight profile for you, so if you could give me your aircraft type and equipment suffix, please.
Your aircraft type is MU2, equipment suffix is /golf.
Oh, someone got this equipment suffix right. It's so many times people get asked like, "What's your equipment suffix?" and then they just repeat the type of plane they're flying. Like they don't understand what an equipment suffix is. It's actually quite comical, but it does clog up the airways a bit. Yeah, let's just program it up to Surfer for now. We can worry about the rest later. And okay, so that's more or less. Oh god, I've got to do the whole loading cargo. Bullshit stuff. All right, fine. Open all the doors. I should really do this. Like this should be the first thing I do when I get in a plane. I really should.
Then the Coast November 19er tech route. If you need the full route, just let me know. Maintain 5,000. Expect 9,000 0 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1. Squawk 3161.
Alright, let's see. Fuel, that's the most important thing. 7527. Appropriate.
Sierra's cleared to San Diego Lindbergh on departure 175 radar vectors to...
Cargo, what? You know what? Fuck the cargo and passengers, whatever. Optimize the CG and just load.
Coastin 9 tech route, climb maintain 5,000.
I can sit here and talk to you guys for a minit or two while that takes care of itself.
And 3161 on the squawk.
Alright, see you, pause. Toodaloo. Just don't get leather. Yeah, I know, that's I was in that stream where Andy was complaining about his leather chair, so...
Okay, that's the Coast November 19er tech route.
Yeah, those are real people. We're flying on the PilotEdge network right now. Let me see if have I got a command for this setup? I have indeed. There you go. You can find out more at that link Nightbot just posted. But it's an online network for flight simulation with real controllers. What get paid to do it and stuff. Weather is fun in the summer if you have aircon. Oh, that rules me out then. I mean, I have a fan, a ceiling fan. That's about as close as I actually get to aircon. How many subs do I have so far? You know what? I don't actually know. I'm not sure if how do I find out? I suppose I could find out through Streamlabs somehow. I reckon maybe. I call it Nightbot. I didn't get to name it. That's just what the guys who built the bot called it. Loads of streamers use it. It's just what it's called for some reason. I don't get to choose. Oh, you know what? Do I have any ground equipment for this thing, like a ground handling? Oh, looks like no, I don't. Okay, I need to get a thing for this, a config or something. Go away. Supposed to have doors hanging out. If you want to get in, you have to like fucking climb up with a rope or something. Yep, we got the partnership Hollowbones.
Pushback ground, Delta 619 ready to taxi runway 08.
Delta 619 Pushback ground, stay parking.
Can I just say, by the way, that
Millionaire.
the landing gear bay modelling is just 10 out of 10 on this plane. Take note, FS Labs, you dinosaurs. This is how you make a landing gear bay in 2017, okay? This is how it should look, not that whole badly textured mess that you've got in yours, you weirdos. I actually did a comparison, like when I was making that video, because I had a bunch of clips from the Aerosoft Airbus and the FS Labs, and the FS Labs cockpit is just shockingly bad compared to the Aerosoft one. Like, it's a better sim, like, not going to deny that, but, like, just Wow. The FS Labs, their texturing is just from like 2002. It's really not good.
Traffic.
Sweet baby Jesus. Matt, thanks for the host. That's a lot of people.
Bourbon Ground, did you tell
These
me
fucking
Runway
clocks. You know what? They've never fixed this. Or have they?
Delta 619
No, I think they did fix it.
affirmative,
For a while,
runway
in an
15
earlier version of this plane,
Oh, wrong one.
the run and hold switches were the wrong way around.
Delta 619.
And no, I'm not sure actually. Let's put it on hold and see if it starts running. It might still be backwards. Because that one's on hold and it's not running right now, but I swear in earlier versions of this it was sort of backwards. Right. Auto. Right. What are we waiting for, right? Oh, yeah, no. Okay, right. Thing's loaded. It's stopped making noises, which means it's loaded. So there we go. Reserves. Oh, I don't know. I should probably find out, right? 1.4. There we go. Cruise out. 360. Crossed index. No clue whatsoever. 14 according to this. Really? That low? Wow. Let's go with 25. Stevie IZ or Stevie is or something along those lines. Thanks for the follow.
Mitsubishi 480 Echo Sierra is on the west ramp with the numbers ready to taxi.
How do I find X-Plane 11 performance to X-Plane 10? I'm not using X-Plane 11, so I wouldn't know. This is X-Plane 10. So.
Mitsubishi 480 Echo Sierra, traveling ground road 20 at a kilo.
Right, that's done. Takeoff. Flaps 5 CG.
Bravo, kilos, 0, Echo Sierra.
Speeds. Gorgeous. Lovely. Right. Can I set the trim right now? Or, well, actually, it's already kind of set 3.8. Like, that's roughly there, so forget it. Alright, cool. Number 2. Yeah. I know the nav data's out of date. Chill. It's fine. There we go. All right, so we went with runway 25 left on account of 25 right appears to have some sort of maintenance work going on it right now. Hopefully that's correct. Maybe she'll send us somewhere else. I don't know. How to get their audio to be like that? I use a program called VST Host combined with a virtual audio cable. It looks like that. It's got lots of funky plug-in-y things that make it sound. You pipe it through this and then. Sweet Christ. I think since I installed that donation alert, I don't think it's ever gone off until now. Sitting on a stool. Some scratch for the new chair fund. Yeah, cheers. You know what? Honestly, it does feel like a bit like a bar stool. It's got a back on it at least, but by comparison, it honestly it does kind of feel like that. It's really weird. Ugh. It's not good. My arse is already starting to feel sore. Cheers, dude. Appreciate it. All right. Yeah, so it's very complicated. I use it for TeamSpeak as well when I'm doing ACG campaign stuff. Although it does make things a little bit difficult to understand occasionally when everyone's yelling. But still, that's kind of authentic, I guess. But anyway, you pipe it through this, and then you tell the PilotEdge plugin to use your virtual audio cable instead of your speakers as the audio source, and that's what it sounds like as a result. So, no text-to-speech. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I should probably re-enable that. Alright, yeah, okay. I'll add it to the to-do list. Text to speech. There we go. It's on the cruise to-do list. Alright. We're more or less ready to go now. Okay, so let's... hydraulic pumps. APU can start. Fuel pumps. No, these still need to be off. Red beacon. Turn the brightness on those overhead jobbies. You know what? Honestly, the actual the texturing in the 757 version 2 is actually not bad. Like the font is still fucking wrong. I'm trying to see if I can do something about that, honestly. But it's going to take fucking forever just because of the way they've textured it. But who knows? I might be able to fix that one day if I'm patient enough. But the rest of it actually looks really nice. Like, we'll fly the 767 later, and you'll be able to see the difference. Like, it's quite striking, like how much they improved the texture quality in this versus the 767. It's pretty huge, actually. 25 right is shortened at Juliet for all departures. Really? Oh man. I assumed I'd get given 25 left, but I guess we're going to get 25 right shortened. Well, we'll see what she says, and I'll just edit the FMC when we get going. Oh shit, we better shut all the doors, right? There we go. Now, I didn't do anything with the startup noises in this, so it might transition a little bit weirdly. I might have to do something about that, we'll see. But yeah, new engine sounds. Definite, huge, serious, mega work in progress, though, so be nice. Especially you, Miss Copilot. Found the Boeing 767 in its current state way too clunky. I don't think it's too bad. It's had a lot of updates over the months.
Ready to take off, runway 50.
The only thing it really lacks is good sounds and eye candy at this point, honestly. Yeah, that is weird, isn't it? It's the first time I've seen that, actually. It's really strange. I don't know how to deal with it or anything. We'll just ignore it for now, honestly.
And John Wayne Tower, Mitsubishi 480, Echo Sierra is ready.
What you're supposed to be nice about? My attempts at improving the sounds, Miss Copilot, alright? See, because this right now, right, is me being proactive. Like, I don't just sit there and complain the flight factor planes aren't immersive enough. I actually try and do something about it, alright? So, please be nice. I'm not just sitting here bitching, I'm actually trying to do something about it. So, ground. Boop, 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 boop. Pushback. This feels so weird not calling for pushback. I'm still not used to that in America. Using your PE overlay thing. You know what you desire for visual changes and can easily make custom one for me. Just haven't worked on it because you haven't gotten super concrete feedback on anyone's needed changes. Roger that, mate. Honestly, it's quite nice. If I would change anything, maybe it would just be the font. I don't know. But honestly, it's not bad. Uni gave me a link to use it, so I'm quite pleased with it. At some point, I'll get the Project Fly overlay thing going, though, so I might not need it, but we'll see. I keep saying I'll get that overlay, and then it never actually happens, so... Alright. Parking brake out. The whole plane didn't switch itself off, so that means I got that bit right, at least. Bye-bye, jetway. And because this plane is super easy to hot start and kill the engines, I'm not going to start the engines until we're pushed back. Just to be on the safe side. With the added distraction of Twitch chat, it's just, I'm not going to risk it. I don't have to do the whole startup again. Oh, Miss Copilot, you're not very helpful today, are you? Help if I push back in the right direction, wouldn't it? I do love going on this static view and just watching the plane push back like this, so that's kind of cool, I have to admit.
Delta 619, contact local departure.
You have to do it manually with the pedals and stuff, so I never do get it right.
50 Echo Sierra, contact local departure.
Order departure, 0 Echo Sierra.
The flap's still a bit weird on this plane. I wasn't aware they were weird, so I've no idea, mate. Bye-bye. Alright. Start this thing up. How do we do that? Right, over here. Right, all the isolation valves are open. Starting 2. Turn the sound up a bit.
Delta 619, SoCal departure. It's going to be fill for the I-5. If you look at the departure procedure, departing runway 15, you should be on a heading of 213, wait radar vectors to join your route. Looks like you turned on a random heading to the southeast, not sure where you're headed. Same intentions, how would you like to proceed?
I still love that flicker effect that it did with this when the generators switch over. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Mitsubishi Flight 0, SoCal departure radar contact, climb maintain 9000. Click to ocean side. Correction, clear to passive.
Alright, 1, 2, 4. Looks good to me. Let's do number 1. Hi Memos, how you doing? Good old X-plane jiggling ground, love it. Bouncy bounce. You know what? I think that shadow thing might just be a Mr. X LAX airport thing. Because I think I've noticed this before on this scenery. Doesn't seem to happen anywhere else. Alright, see you, JC. Alright. We have 2 engines. Pax auto. APU off. Should I turn that off as well? Maybe I should. Let's see. Nose gear. Davis 0499, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. It's heat haze. Yeah. It's exactly. It's heat haze. All right. APU gen off. Is it going to really bug me about that until it's totally spooled down or what? Maybe I should just turn it on, even though the APU's off. It's probably automatic. Like, there's probably a priority system in this whereby you can leave that switch on and it won't, you know, turn on the APU until the gens come off and stuff. That would be the same way to design it anyway. Alright, let's go flaps 5. Wiggle the flight controls around. Looks good to me. So I got new external sounds and interior sounds. Grim Fandango 227, thank you for the follow. And Jordan 2516 as well. And Heljo 123. Crikey, there was quite a few there. Helly Joe, sorry, not Hell Joe. So generally speaking, the engine sounds on the interior, they're a lot more muffled than they were before, especially you'll notice that on takeoff. Because we're in the cockpit and not literally sat in the window seat next to the engine. That's my theory anyway. Try to make it basically a little bit more like the IXCG, like how, you know how you don't notice the buzzsaw noise in the IXCG so much unless you're really spooled up, like right on takeoff, you know what I mean? But I think because of the way Flight Factor effectively coded the way the point where the buzzsaw sound cuts in on this plane, we'll probably still hear it even when we're on the cruise, to be honest. Floydman 3, thank you for the follow. Joshua James 777 as well. Right, let's just taxi on down here to the edge of the non-movement area, and then we'll call for our taxi. Also, why don't we set up the MCP, huh? That'd be a good idea.
Pushback to nearby Delta 619, ready to pick up my departure Las Vegas.
Let's see, 251 is what we want on here for our heading. Notice the lovely wobbly animations, which are honestly higher quality than PMDG, because PMDG still has not mastered the art of animation beyond 15 frames a second for some reason.
Stage departure deck transition that is filed. Maintain 4000.
Alright, that's good and set up now. The other thing is, we just want to review the Ventura 7 departure to be on the safe side. I've done this plenty of times, but...
What
the hell is it? Looking for the chart, not finding it. Paco 1801, thanks for the follow. Ventura 7, Ventura 7, Ventura 7, where are you? Come on.
Delta 619, is that correct?
There's a million SID charts, and I can't find Ventura.
Runway and ground, good afternoon, November 638 Yankee Alpha.
There's 638 Yankee Alpha, Runway ground, go ahead.
It's genuinely not there. I'm going to have to go on Sky
Yankee
Vector.
Alpha is that signature we have to wear. We'd like to request taxi to remain in the pattern while Piper Seminole. 8 Yankee Alpha.
Ventura 7, there we go. So we take off.
You can teach monkeys to fly better than that.
We want to be below 3,000 feet until we cross the Santa Monica 154 radial. CH Flash! Thank you for the sub, dude. You've already contributed plenty to the stream, but I appreciate the sub anyway.
8 Yankee Alpha.
Right, so basically we just take off and head 251 degrees. I think that's really all it comes down to. And then we'll get radar vectors to Ventura, and then on to San Marcos, I guess. Basically take off heading 251,
And Lewis ground, Cessna 153 Alpha.
radar
Victor.
vectors,
We are
and
transient parking.
we want to be 3,000 below at this point, and the FMC seems to have recognised that, so we'll hope for the best here. Let's just flick it to plan for a second. Yeah, it seems to have figured it out. Okay, cool, makes sense. Right. Back to map.
Last call, say again.
Right, ready to go. I'll just, oops.
Cessna 153 Alpha Victor, transient parking, San Luis ground.
Just call for taxi.
HPT
Coley, thank you for the follow. And Alquez. And Nersidar 96. Had to sound that one out. And Jawad somebody or other as well. It's the text is slightly faded. Thanks for the follow, chaps. Any Challenger stream soon? Yeah, actually, yeah. I still want to do like maybe one more flight in that thing before I fly it on the stream, just to get a bit more familiar with it. But yeah, for sure, we'll be doing a Challenger stream soon.
Taxi runway 29 of Alpha for 153 Alpha Victor.
Oh, I need to actually switch to ground. That would help. Dur, 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 dur. What's tower? 12095. Right, cool. Alley ground, United 1215, ready for taxi with the weather. And we're at Terminal 3, I believe. Dur, dur, best radio call ever. Dur.
Did you make a request? Roger. Call us again.
United 1215, LA ground. We're at Terminal 3, ready for taxi with the weather.
United 1215 Los Angeles ground, runway 25 right at Juliet. Taxi via Charlie 7 Bravo Juliet.
Okay, 25 right at Juliet via Charlie 7 Bravo and Juliet, United 1215.
Urban ground, Delta 618.
Charlie 7 Bravo. And then yeah, okay. So we need to just quickly change this. I'm going to do it now instead of while taxiing, because otherwise I'll crash somewhere. Depart.
Delta 619, Burbank Ground, Runway
25
15, taxi
right.
Bravo.
Taxi via Bravo for
Execute. Perth VNav unavailable. Oh, glory days. Excellent. Right. Execute that. Init ref. Can we rearm that? Yeah. Okay, we got it back now. This all still seems to be in here.
Ground 8 Yankee.
Right, cool.
Just to confirm, intersection.
You'd think RV1 would have changed a bit, but I guess not. Well, that's probably because the FMC doesn't realise that 25 right is shortened right now, so of course it hasn't changed. Dirt. Right, so straight ahead onto Bravo here, then left, and then right at Juliet. Pretty simple.
Let's go say again.
It was Seminole 8 Yankee Alpha. We just wanted to confirm to holding point Kilo as opposed to Lima.
You're 8 Yankee Alpha, affirmative, runway 20 left.
Right, stream before you're familiar, we've never complained about you not knowing what you're doing. Well, there's a certain level of competency I like to have with most planes before I go ahead and stream them, especially tricky-ish ones like the Challenger.
San Louis Tower, Skyhawk.
And I definitely want to know how to fly it properly before I take it on the PilotEdge or something like that, so...
Full stop with Romeo.
You might not complain, but the controllers sure as shit will.
Delta Juliet. San Luis Tower, make sure to runway 29 report 3 mile final.
Runway 29er, report on final.
With,
Skyhawk
yeah.
9 Delta Juliet.
Hello again, Cap. Quiet down there in the back.
Tower, Cessna 153 Alpha Victor, holding short runway 29er.
Don't even know how to pronounce that last follow. But EUK P001, thank you as well. How do I get those decals on my Ortho? I have a Python script that does it. But I'm pretty sure on Ortho 4XP there's actually a tick box for that nowadays. Could be wrong though. FMC message. Perf VNav unavailable. Again? Really? Oh, for fuck's sake. Stupid bloody box.
Ground Seminole 8 Yankee Alpha, holding short of 20 left at Kilo.
What is your problem, plane?
Unless you have a different request, 6 official approach 427.
I wish I knew how to do a position shift in this thing. Like, I don't know how much further forward Juliet actually is. Speaking of which, we should probably fucking make a right turn here somewhere. That's Bravo 3. Right, next one up is Juliet. Okay, good thing I checked.
No 480 Echo.
I'm so used to taxiing all the way to the end at LA.
Goodbye.
You know, I won't derate the takeoff just because sounds. Why are you playing? Why are you being problematic right now? Okay, now you put it back. You're just being strange for the sake of being strange.
Each time, wind 190 runway 20 left to Kilo, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 20 left and left close traffic, and you want us to recall downwind?
Affirmative.
Alright, this is Juliet
Roger,
right
we'll
here.
call downwind each time, 8 Yankee Alpha.
Very good. Alright, we'll switch over to... Well, okay, it's a bit wonky, but we'll switch over to tower here.
100, vector, localizer approach, runway, correction, contacts, local approach, 124.35.
Oh shit, the squawk's not in. 4012. 012. There we go. I didn't notice that.
Louis Tower, Skyhawk 509 Delta Juliet, 3 mile final for runway 29.
And departure was 125.2.
509 Delta Juliet, runway
There we
29, clear to land, wind 3008.
Clear to land, 509 Delta Juliet.
Circle approach, Mitsubishi 480 Concierge with you, 7,000 feet.
Said LA suddenly got busy.
Limburg, altimeter. 3017, instead of maintain 5,000.
017 on the altimeter down to 5,000 feet, 0 Echo Sierra.
Pushback Tower, Delta 618, ready to take off runway 15.
Tower System 153 Alpha Victor holding short runway 29.
Yeah, 1215 Los Angeles Tower, wind calm runway 25 right at Juliet, clear for takeoff.
25 right to Juliet, clear for takeoff, United 1215. I didn't even call. That's weird.
Pushback Tower,
Alright, fine, I'll take it. I will have that takeoff clearance for sure.
ready to take off runway 15.
Delta 619, Burbank Tower, runway 15, clear for takeoff.
No complaints here.
Right,
Right, this should be interesting.
Runway 15 for Delta 619.
Even less reason to use a D rate. We've got a shortened runway, so. How cool would it be if like runway length was tied to the AirAct data? So if there was if this runway was shortened in real life, it would actually be shortened on the scenery. That'd be amazing.
Traffic, System 153 Alpha Victor.
Alright. Lights and stuff. Let's see. Order brakes RTO, flaps 5. Order brake is, order throttle is armed. Let's go.
20 left, click the option.
Click the option 20 left.
Fuck's up with his microphone? Rotation! There we go. Gear up. It wants to climb me like mad right now, but I don't want to because I know that there's that restriction just in front of us there. Trim, 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 trim. Alright. Make sure the rest of those flaps are up. Alright, we're good. Clocks! Oh, shite, yeah. You'd think after making an emote I'd remember, but no, apparently not. Alright, VNAV speed, LNAV. 5,000 in the box there. 251 on the heading. Should be good now. There's altitude capture. Lovely. No, I didn't set the altimeter. Oh my god.
San Louis Tower, Skyhawk Plaza 9, clear of the runway at
Altimeter 3016. So I'm going to descend us now to make up for that.
619, contact circle departure. Yeah, 1215, contact circle departure.
Departure 1215. Alright, so.
3 Alpha, correction. Number 3 Alpha Victor. Left cross on
Emotes don't make you a better pilot, can confirm. Oh, come on, plane.
619, contact circle departure.
Circle departure, United 1215, 5,000.
United 1215, circle departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 13,000.
13,000, United 1215.
Delta 619, circle departure, radar contact, turn right, heading 350, vector Lang, climb and maintain
VNF says
13,000.
nah. For some reason on the Rolls-Royce version, the buzzsaw sound there cuts in super loud compared to the spool up previous to it, and the Pratt & Whitney version of the plane doesn't have that problem, so I feel like that's a bit of an issue that maybe Flight Factor could fix one day. But it'll spool up and it'll go quiet, and then it'll go super loud when the buzzsaw cuts in, whereas the Pratt & Whitney spools up kind of smoothly and properly. Well, like what you would assume to be properly.
Runway 20 left at Kilo, taxi Charlie Kilo.
I don't know how well you can hear it on the stream, but...
United 1215, contact Los Angeles Center 135.5.
135.5, United 1215. Oh, come on. There we go. LA Center United 1215, 10,000 for 13,000.
United Delta Juliet, taxi to Bucket Alpha, Ministry for Picket. Sierra, you are 2 miles from Baca, flight 240, maintain 4,000, so establish local climate, clear localize runway 27 and March. United 1215, Los Angeles Center, turn right direct San Marcos, climb and maintain flight level 230.
230 and then right direct San Marcos, United 1215.
Also, I was calling SoCal, say again.
Not then direct San Marcos, but she knows that I know what she meant, I hope.
Here, 629, Juliet Golf, SoCal, Bridge Squawk 4634, edit.
Exec.
I'll have... Echo Sierra, flight heading 290 to join. Terminal 8 Yankee Alpha, Christian, Terminal 638 Yankee Alpha, multiple shots approved for full footage on runway 20 Kilo, close to takeoff.
I wonder what it sounds like on a flyby.
United Juliet Golf, radar contact 5 miles northeast of Thermal VOR, Palm Springs, South, Terminal 30.
Okay-ish. Not much I can do about that, though. All I can do is replace sounds, I can't, like, recode shit.
Delta 619, clear direct to Wang, join the departure, climb correction contact,
Direct Wang.
By correction and contact Los Angeles
Sorry,
Center,
being a child.
125.27.
Alright, let's go ahead and put the server 2 in here while we've got the chance. Put the server 2 in for now and we'll worry about the runway in a minute. In fact, let me just go myflightroute.com. San Francisco, where are you at?
Delta 619 Los Angeles Center. Climb and maintain flight level 50.
Alright, they're using the 28s, cool. 29 less 28 left.
United 1215, contact Los Angeles Center 133.55.
133.55, United 1215. LA Center United 1215, flight level 210 for 230.
United 1215, Los Angeles Center, climb maintain flight level 360.
Climb maintain flight level 360, United 1215.
Here, 629 Juliet Golf, clear to Canal Airport, Oswald, climb maintain 1000.
I think it's Archie we want for this, but I need to check the chart just to be on the safe side. There's our transition.
8 Yankee Alpha, runway 20 off clear for the option.
I've flown into SFO a few times on PE, so I've sort of got the general idea by now, but Seattle, or possibly Denver, I haven't decided which, is going to be a whole different kettle of fish. Maybe Salt Lake, actually. I don't have any good scenery for Salt Lake, though, so I'd rather not, to be honest. Server 2R now. Finish is at... was it Archie or Menlo? I forget which. That's not the server 2. There we go. Menlo. There we go. Right, cool. Thanks, Gibbs. Yeah, Menlo. That ortho, though. I do need to replace some of this at some point, but for now it does look quite nice. Oh, you can see the stupid bar at the top of the screen. Damn it. Damn it. Let me fix that. We don't want that. That's better. These are my modded sounds. They're not the ones I sent you a while ago. I've made new ones since then, Gibbs. But these are the modded sounds I'm working on at the minute, yeah. This is a bit of a trial run for the public arena, and then I'm going to maybe tweak them a little bit more, and then I'm probably going to put them on Discord for a few of you guys to beta test a little bit, and then I'll post them up somewhere to download after that. Speedbird Concord, thanks for the follow as well, and Kevin Mayno. I'm so glad I got that little plugin at the bottom right of the screen there, because now I can actually read who's followed when I missed it. Oh, you know what, guys? How about you? How about I let you out of your seats, huh? If I can figure out, I've already tried doing this, but it didn't work. But if I can figure out how, I'll put a proper checklist on this instead of the bug basic Boeing one. But I can't find the texture that this checklist on the yoke here is drawn from. Like, I thought I found it in one of the files, but I tried replacing it and nothing happened when I loaded it up in the sim. So it's obviously getting that texture from somewhere else. Could even be getting it from a .text file, I suppose, but I don't know, it looks textured on to me. It doesn't look like it's being overlaid. Yeah, I'm not 100% sold on the external sounds yet. Again, another work in progress. But the stock external, like max power sounds like this, they are literally just the same ones as on the interior with the volume turned up. They're literally, it's the same sound fucking file basically. but they just turned the volume up on the exterior view, which just sounded really weird to me, so I replaced it with some unique ones. Right, there we go, cinematic view. Oh!
So 8 Yankee Alpha, runway 20 left, clear the option.
Is that how Orbex Global looks like, or are you just bamboozled? It looks like Orbex Global to me, I think. Yeah. Pretty sure that is. Every decent designed aircraft sounds like your neighbour down the street removing trees. All the GA planes sound like lawnmowers. The 727 sounds pretty nice though. That sounds like a proper jet plane. That view doesn't work in 11, enjoy while I can. Really? Oh man, that sucks. It's kind of like me, Lockman. I did a lot of texture stuff at university when I was doing my game design stuff. And when I notice like shitty textures and things like that and bad UV mapping in planes, I get really fucking annoyed by it because it's not hard to fix. Basically, what you're saying, Gibbs, is I'm going to have to sellotape down my left cursor key in order to keep it spinning in X-Plan 11. That sucks! I think I just want to turn down the sounds a little bit so I can hear the controllers. General? That's better. PFR in a sim is a laughable matter. Miss Copilot, you are making it really tempting for me to order that slap emote. You know what? I actually wish Keith was here just to tell you off instead, because it would mean more coming from him. There he is. Hey Keith.
JetBlue 50, Los Angeles
What are you yelling about? Miss Copilot keeps saying that VFR edit is pointless in a sim, etc, etc. Seems to be a new running gag of the month.
Squawk 2463. JetBlue 50, read back correct.
Bing! Oh, I can't see who that was now because the bottom right widget isn't on the screen. Hoisted by my own petard. Spiffy YT. No, Spiffy YT. Spiffy T6. Thanks for the follow. Reading comprehension. Apparently they fixed that bug where if I enter the star mid-air, it won't lose LNAV anymore. That was in the changelog for this thing. We'll see what happens.
Los Angeles Center, exit 922, level 50.
Jet 922, Los Angeles Center. Good afternoon.
Ortho helped me when I went flying in the real world.
Delta 619, contact Los Angeles Center 134.65.
For sure. But it's not, you know, it's not really about the ortho. It's about the procedures.
Contact Santa Barbara departure.
Done this is on my chair. Well, you know what? I never really liked the thing anyway, so it's like some grumpy relative that was always horrible to you. Lockmint! Thank you for the sub, dude. Oh yeah, guys, you can, like, if I miss a sub, because this alert, I'm too used to it now, I don't say anything, or the alert just doesn't play for some reason, go ahead and spam the chat with, like, little emotes and things, so I get the message.
Jet 922, cross B, I'm 18 Buttle 240.
Media 240, Jet 922.
53, Christian November 3, Alpha Victor, taxi to bucket the
Somebody's phone's ringing. When do you get the call code? You might have to refresh the page.
Delta 47, Charlie Victor, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact Santa Barbara altimeter 3020.
USB sub alert shocker gizmo, highly recommend it. That's brilliant.
Delta 7, Charlie Victor, traffic's off here 3 o'clock, moving here 2 o'clock.
Right.
Slightly faster than you are.
Let's go in here.
Same direction.
Let's verify that all of the restrictions are correct. They should be, but there's no guarantee, so why is the plane slowing down? It might have been a weather update. I just heard the rumble from the back of the plane sort of subside a little bit. Yeah, it's back now, there we go. Right, let's see. Right, surfer, no restriction. Gnarly, flight level 200, 280 knots. 200 above, technically, actually. Yeah, that's in there. Waves between 190 and 15,000 at 280 knots. It's got the 280 knots. It hasn't got the other restriction, but it looks like we're going to meet it anyway. So putting it in there might actually be a waste of time and could potentially just cause more problems than it solves. So we'll leave that alone. Epic, we want to be between 15,000 and 10,000, and again, it looks like we'll manage that. At 280 knots still. Eddie, 240, 6,000 above. Correct. Swells, 4,700 above. Correct. And Menlo, 4,000 at 230 knots. Correct. Beautiful. All right. I'm pretty. I've done this approach. I mean, this arrival before in this plane, so I was 99% sure it would do it correctly. But you got to check. You really do, because I flew into Burbank with this the other day, and it got it totally wrong. So you always have to check. Doesn't matter if you're flying PMDG or FS Labs or whatever. Just fucking check it. Because I've seen both of those planes get things really badly wrong before.
Departures, release transmission, set as filed. On US 617-15,000. Expect flight 124.010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.6, squawk 2175.
The buzz is a little bit louder if we sit close to the engines. So there is a bit of 3D sound stuff going on. It might need turning up a little bit, though, I don't know.
Connie 13, have you reset correct?
Like I said, work in progress. I can just hear the buzzsaw. Bear in mind we're at 70%, 70.9 N1 right now, so it's not going to be that loud anyway, but I can just hear the buzzsaw over the general rumbling and wind and stuff. I mean, it is there, but it could potentially be a bit louder, I don't know.
Here, Nigeria, contact Los Angeles Center 134.65.
We'll get a frequency change pretty soon, I think. If we haven't had one already and I've just missed it completely. That happens a lot when I'm streaming, I'm afraid.
708 Yankee Alpha, runway 20 left, press the option.
SG, we're talking about flying a plane with damage on to see how long it would go without repair before it was just slag. Did that ever happen? Problem is with most planes in the sim, the damage systems for them are kind of broken. Like this one's a good example of that, to be honest. So I actually kind of avoid it sometimes.
JetBlue 50, Los Angeles ground, runway 25
the only like the A2A stuff and the SimCoder stuff, they have good damage systems in them. They're pretty good, but they're GA planes. They're not airliners. So.
United 1215, contact Oakland Center 127.45. Have a wonderful afternoon.
127.15, United 1215. Thanks very much. Yeah, I mean, like the PMDG planes have a built-in ongoing like failure system, which I always do have actually turned on, but you have to fly the plane for thousands of hours for anything to actually happen, so nothing ever really does. It's Mr. Keith, the owner of the network we are flying on at this very moment. Oakland Center, United 1215, flight level 360.
United 1215, NorCal approach. You're on 127.15. What was your assigned frequency?
I heard 127.15, but I wasn't corrected when I read it back, so.
Okay, same location.
We're currently inbound Surfer.
Inbound Surfer. Okay, but you're not. Are you on the Surfer arrival? If you were, I'd probably be able to see you. So I'm guessing you're outside of Surfer.
Outside of Surfer, yeah, 55 miles out.
Try Oakland Center 127.45.
127.45, United 1215, thanks. Yeah, we just misheard it. That's the price you pay sometimes with the audio plug-in thing, I suppose. Oakland Center, United 1215, flight level 360.
United 1215, Oakland Center.
There we go. Academy Award for Best Isolation of ATC Rolls goes to... Yeah, I read back 1.5 and Geneva didn't say anything, so... I wasn't 100% sure, because it was a little bit fuzzy on the transmission, but... Yeah, she didn't say 4.5 after I read it back, so I assumed it must be fine. No harm done, I guess. I haven't actually seen the full video of that screw up at the Oscars, but it sounds hilarious. Turn on birds and you get your bird strike every 2. Yeah, that's true actually. I didn't know that. I didn't know that X-Plane had this whole bird strike issue going on, because from like day one of using this sim I turned off the birds and wildlife and stuff, because I thought it looked hilarious with all the deer running across the runway and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, it's kind of funny, but no thanks. And I turned it off like day one. So I didn't know that there was this amazing bird strike epidemic going on. I mean, I don't... 10 by the Surfer 2, United 1215. I don't mind like the very occasional bird strike. That could be good for a laugh. But yeah, like every couple of takeoffs, sod that. Yeah, that's basically what I've heard. If you have the wildlife turned on, it gets a little bit Hitchcock. So maybe one of these days, for just a giggle, I'll turn it on. You can't find a way to turn them off in X-Plane 11. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. My APU still on? It shouldn't be. No, it's off. The generator's still on, because the plane was whining at me about it being turned off. But I've never had issues with it being turned on after the APU was turned off, so, you know, I'm just going to leave it on. The generator, that is, not the APU itself. Alright, so let's set auto brake 2. That's probably all we're going to need. Top of descent's coming up in front of us just now there. We'll do the whole descend now thing a little bit sooner than that and hope the plane doesn't do anything crazy. The VNAV, as I said, was a bit wonky on the last flight I did, but I tried editing constraints when I was I think already technically on the arrival, which is usually in most planes a stupid thing to do. So I can see why it went a bit wonky, and it did fix itself after I'd passed a couple of waypoints and the VNAV got a chance to recalculate itself. So I still didn't trust it much after that point, mind you, but hey. I don't, in fact, to be honest with you, I don't trust the, I don't trust the speed management in any of these planes all that much at all, really. I think maybe the FS Labs A320 is the only one I really, truly feel like I can go manage speed and let it take care of it. All the others, doesn't matter who makes it, PMDG, Flight Factor, whoever, I don't really trust putting it in VNAV speed, especially when you're getting towards the approach, you know. Reset MCP altitude, yep. Alright, so we're going to descend by the Surfer 2, so we'll dial in 4,000. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to dial in 4,000, and then I'm going to look at the small print to make sure that is actually the bottom altitude. It should be, but I don't want to make the same mistake as last time. Let's have a look. Expect to receive descend via clearance from Oakland Center NorCal approach while the sign landing runway. Beautiful, that's exactly what happened. Yeah, as far as I can see, 4,000 at the bottom. Nice. Well, it's apparently getting a bit windy up here. Even the Aerosoft Airbus handles speed well for you. Well, maybe it's an Airbus thing then, I don't know. But all the Boeings, for me, have issues. It could just be, I mean, Miss Copilot will chime in now and be like, yeah, it's operator error, you fucking idiot. But, true, probably, but even so. I will admit I am more comfortable with my Airbus comfort blanket on than I am in a Boeing, but still. It's because I spent like 1,000 hours in the Aerosoft Airbus before I touched any other airliner. Alright, you can go to the descent page, you can go to the legs page. It's probably the wrong way around technically, but I find it more useful to have the legs page in front of me. More lovely scenery. It gets really good when you head up the coast from San Francisco, though. That's when it starts to get into crazy, crazy beautiful territory. Up near Mount Rainier and all that. I mean, F isn't trustworthy? Say it ain't so.
Echo 916, just wanted to double check. I did issue PD down to 240, correct?
I hope those two outs at Waves and Epic will still hold up. It looks like we're intercepting the vertical path from below, so yeah, it should work. Controller using PD. I never say PD actually, I never do. It seems lazy. But maybe it is quicker, I don't know. I just say our discretion. It's still quite quick, really. Oh, I see. I see. It's a clarification and not an instruction. Okay. So it shows what we know, I suppose. Much like Jon Snow, of course, I know nothing. It still amazes me I can even get to from A to B in this bloody sim on PilotEdge, actually. But I guess, you know, if I can do it, just about anyone can. Size 18, massive. I couldn't give you an exact figure, but it's pretty massive at zoom level 18. I do, for basically everything except for SoCal and the United Kingdom, I do 15, which from altitude looks exactly the same as 17 or 18 or whatever, really. And it is way less on file size. Like, it's silly how much less file size 15 takes up versus the others. So
United 12, 15, contact over 17128.7.
128.7, United 12, 15.
Echo 916, contact Salt Lake City Center 125.57.
Okay, no, it's coming down quite dramatically now. What's that about? And it's speeding up. It's actually throttling up because it's decided it wants to be faster than it actually. Woo boy! Okay, plane. You know what? We gave you your chance, but 8,000 feet per minute in the descent is Stupidsville! Holy crap. Good God. Alright. Was that NorCal approach we got handed to or Oakland Center? I can't remember now. Dave! Thank you for the sub, dude. I'm a little bit busy with the plane misbehaving itself right now, but so stand by. Oakland Center, United 1215, out of flight level 270 via the server 2-ish.
United 1215, Oakland Center, Roger. Echo 916, Salt Lake City Center, across Spain, and I'm in take flight level 190.
Plane was just like, gotta go fast, gotta go fast. It's decided all the way up here at flight level 2670 that it wants to accelerate to 380 knots indicated. Silliness, that's just mad. Hence the 8,000 feet per minute nosedive. You know what's funny though, I've seen the 747 do exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing. In fact, it did it when we were flying into St. Martin a while ago. You can't trust the VNAV. Like I said, as if to prove my point. Alright, let's see what it does. Ah, plane. Get a grip. You know what? We'll just let it try and grab the path. There we go. I probably should have hit VNAV sooner when it was intercepting, so that's kind of my fault.
Southern 24 Whiskey, San Francisco bound, runway 1 left at Mike, taxi via Charlie, Romeo, Sierra.
I swear it used to be more reliable than this in the earlier versions of this plane. It's kind of weird, really. No, okay, no, that's enough, that's enough.
Southern 24 Whiskey, thanks, so it's runway 1 left at Mike, and you can cross runway
Right,
1
let's
to
step
the
this
left,
down
to the right.
the hard way. Right, we're inbound to waves.
Echo 916, contact Salt Lake City approach 128.1.
Jesus Christ, it's managing quite a descent rate right now, considering I don't have any drag out whatsoever. I think it's because it actually wants us to be at 280 at waves. In fact, it wanted us to be 280 knots at gnarly as well. And the plane is just like, I don't know. Jesus fucking Christ, man. I'm dialing this back, I'm sorry. This doesn't make any sense right now. 280 restriction at gnarly. Okay, so it's... Right. See, in my head I'm confusing this as a, you must be 280 knots at waves. With, are we allowed to be slower, or are we allowed to be faster? I'm not sure which. This plane cannot do 280 knots at this altitude right now, it would seem.
United 1215, contact NorCal approach 121.3.
121.3, United 1215. You know, at least it can't do it without turning into a lawn dart anyway. Good grief. Right, let me just... Right, there's actually another... Was that 121.3? I'm pretty sure it was. NorCal approach United 1215 at 15,000 via the Surfer 2.
United 1215, NorCal approach, San Francisco wind calm altimeter 3030. Weather's better than 5 and 5. Expect the tiptoe visual runway 28 left approach.
Okay, copy the tiptoe visual for 28 left and 3030, United 1215. Tiptoe visual, I need to look that up. It's pretty simple from what I remember. Yeah, we just leave Menlo and... Yeah, just follow the coastline right down to down to the runway. It's like super simple. Alright, well, oh god, okay, we're getting... I need my chart back up here. Oh, fuck. Where has it gone? Server 2. What was the restriction at Epic? Okay, we're still going to meet it because we're at 15,000 right now, but... let's lower that anyway. Oh, come on. Scroll wheel. We can actually speed this up a bit now since we're getting lower. Very disappointed parent, I suppose, yeah. Oh, we just don't need to be descending that fast. We really don't. Always got to do it the hard way.
It looks like you joined the uniform rather than Romeo. That'll work. Cross runway 10 right at uniform, and you can join Quebec to Bravo.
Shit.
Over 24 whiskey, yep. You'd already crossed 10 left. You've just now crossed 10 right, so make the left onto Bravo, and then it'll be as previously instructed.
Shit. I didn't notice that. Okay, right. Instrument source selector, right side. Oops. Apparently I don't have a co-pilot seat quick bound to my views.
Yeah, 1215, contact NorCal approach 135.65.
135.65, United 1215.
Time for 24 whiskey, will do.
Okay.
Have the 24 whiskey. The next right that you can make will be Echo, so it's just a shimmy to the right on Echo to join Alpha.
SFO, SFO, SFO. Oh man, I wish I had a co-pilot right now. I really do. Information Hotel, okay.
Roger.
NorCal approach, United 1215, down through 9,500 via the server 2 with Information Hotel.
Yeah, 1215, NorCal approach, roger.
Ugh. Uh-oh. I've never had that before. I think Streamlabs just died, folks. Stand by. That's not good. Let's see. Twitch, chat, and maybe the alerts are broken too. Probably are. Is it alerts? No. Event list, there we go. No, I didn't know if Keith could send failures to my streaming software as well. That's impressive. Oh man, you know what? It's not. This is problematic. I thought by flicking that to right, the autopilot would start using this airspeed indicator instead, but it's not. You know what? I reckon if I do that, it'll start using the right one, I hope, because that'll set the right to master, right? Left, right? Let's see what it does. Autopilot, right. Oh, is that what I need to do? Alright, stand by. Okay. I haven't got time to grab a QRH right now, which is quite funny, really, considering, but... I don't have a co-pilot here to go through it for me. That's my problem. Oh boy. It's all a learning experience.
United 1215, advise when you have the bridge or the field in sight.
We do have the bridge in sight, United 1215.
United 1215, cleared tiptoe visual, runway 28 left approach.
Cleared tiptoe visual, 28 left approach, United 1215. Oh, and of course then the haze comes in. Thanks for it, that X-Enviro. Let's see. I really need to be in this seat, don't I? I really need to be in this seat for this. It's the only way this is going to really work. Crikey, this is all a bit weird from this side. Right.
Citation 24 Whiskey, San Francisco Tower, runway 1 left at Mike, clear for takeoff.
Tiptoe visual. Let's get the chart up for that so I can reference it. And oh, for God's sake, again? Really? No! Oh, alright, I need to turn off the alerts, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, that production value. Off the scale. He's failed my auto throttles. God damn it, Keith! Alright, I've got the plane now. Oh god, no, this side, this side. Actually, I don't need to be on this side anymore. Yes, I do, because I need to be able to see the airspeed indicator that works still. Alright. Oh god. Oh, I need to slow down a lot. Oh god, everything's so weird flying from this side. Alright, just line up the runway with the ADI and you'll be fine. Failures to furniture. He's going to make me contact the tower in a minute, and I am going to be in so much trouble when I can't bring up the radio to do it. Oh god, what's the tower frequency right now? 120.5. Okay.
United 1215, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
120.5, United 1215. There it is. Oh, come on, plane. I need you to trim right now. We are... Oh god, we're so high right now. 122.5. Let's try and do this.
Station 24 Whiskey NorCal departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 190. AirCal 9.
Oh, no. Come on, before we go out of control completely here.
Southwest of the Ogden VLR.
Alright.
Flight present heading to center maintain.
This plane can put out a shitload of drag when it needs to, so
Approach 125.7.
I'm going to rely on that.
AirCal 916, okay, expect that.
Now what? You know, it'd help if that actually stayed up for more than a second. Gear not down. San Francisco Tower, United 1215 on the tiptoe visual for 28 left, but we are going to have to go around because one of the gear legs isn't working.
United 1215, San Francisco Tower, roger. Fly runway heading, maintain 3000 for now.
Runway heading 3000, United 1215.
AirCal 916, Salt Lake City approach, turn right heading 120 vectors for the visual look.
Now then, here's the question. Are my altimeters behaving? I'm questioning everything right now. It looks like they are for now. Okay. He's probably failed the bloody autopilot as well, so it looks like we'll be hand flying this. Let's see if we can at least get some help from the flight director on this one. Don't know what the exact runway heading is to hand right now, so I'm just going to dial in 280. Is my flight director broken as well now? Well, if you're not using it, get rid of it.
United 1215, 10 intentions. Do you want to just do pattern work and try and get it fixed, or do you want me to send you back to approach?
Let's see. Yeah, if we stay in the pattern and try and get it working again, 1215, that would be ideal, I suppose.
AirCal 916, cleared visual approach, runway 16 left. AirCal 916, you had requested 16
down
left,
working.
so cleared visual approach, runway 16 left. United 1215, enter left close traffic for runway 28 left.
Left close traffic for 28 left, United 1215. Oh dear. I wish I had some sort of flight path vector. If there is one in the 757, I don't know how to switch it on.
24 Whiskey, contact Oakhorn Center 127.
Alright, we're down to 3 green. I could cheat and go on the external view, but I'm not gonna. That would be against the spirit of the thing, really. Even though I did it earlier, but... Trim elevation is 13 feet, so I want to get down to 1,000 feet, basically. I wish I had track IR right now.
Station 24 Whiskey, Oakhorn Center, climb and maintain, flight level 250.
Oh no, it's 1,500 for a jet, isn't it? Not 1,000. Yeah.
Echo 916 contacts Tower 119.05. Echo 916 negative 119.05.
Alright, we've got flaps 30. No, we haven't. We've got flaps 25, but that's what we want, actually, 25. Gear down 3 green. Who knows if the auto brakes work at this point? Maybe they do, maybe they don't.
Echo 916 visual 16 left.
Echo 916 Salt Lake City Tower, wind 1706, runway 16 left, cleared to land.
16 left, clear to land, Echo 916, thanks.
I'm getting a bit of pull to one direction versus the other, which makes me nervous as shit, but... Okay. San Francisco Tower, United 1215, looks like we've got the gear working again.
United 1215, very good, runway 28 left, cleared to land.
28 left, clear to land, 1215. Alright. Uh-oh. Oh, goodbye, Engine 2. I wasn't using you anyway. Alright, I don't have a VREF speed plugged in, but what I'm going to do is just basically fly a little bit above our rotate speed from LA, and that should be fine. Because we do still have that plugged in. I can't see an awful lot from this position in the cockpit, but I'm trusting the displays. I probably shouldn't be, but I don't have Track AR to help me out here, so... Okay, there's 2A left. Alright. What we don't want to do is use reversers on landing. That would be extremely bad. God, we're having a devil of a time keeping the speed up here. And also turning in the process. Somebody had to bring up the topic of failures, didn't they? Somebody had to do it. I don't remember who it was, but this is completely your fault. I just want you to know that. Bet the brakes are gone too. Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? I'd rather not have Burbank 2.0, but I may also not get a choice in the matter. Oh god, can you imagine going around right now? Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We may experience some turbulence and then explode. Cabin crew, take your seats for landing. Landing. Look at the position of my yoke right now.
20. 10.
Okay, decel. Manual braking.
United 1215, welcome to sunny and uneventful San Francisco. Taxi ramp via Juliet and Alpha, monitor ground point 8.
Juliet and Alpha and point 8 for ground, United 1215. God damn it. Right. Holy crap. Where even am I right now? Juliet, hello Juliet. Juliet and Alpha, ground point 8. I will monitor ground, damn it, I won't forget. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. Yeah, you can't really do a single engine taxi in X-Plane because of the way the model's life. Yeah, it kind of just doesn't work. You kind of end up just pivoting on the spot like this. Well then. 121.8. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. Ugh. Why is the terrain test mode on? Why did it... Probably because it probably automatically switched.
And monitor ground.
Monitor.
San Francisco ground, United 1215. We're on Juliet, and looks like we're going to need the tug. Thanks very much. We'll see you later.
1215, no worries. You could try restarting the engine if that's the issue, but otherwise if you want to get the tug and do it offline, that's no problem.
Actually, we might be able to get the tug and do it online in this plane. Stand by, 1215.
Oh, sure.
I forgot you could pull forward with this thing. Let's start up the APU. Well, I changed with the FD source. See the 3 black selectors below the white knob. I just... Okay. One and black, one to out. Well, I've got EFI, IRS, and air data, so... Is that what I wanted to do there, air data to alternate? There's the APU online. I'm just going to go ahead and kill that. Let's see if this works. Holy shit, it works! That is so cool! We are legit gonna get the tug. I love it! Alright, let's go! Oh, fantastic. Brilliant. It's going to be a little slow, but I changed the ADC to the FO's one. Oh, okay. Thank you for that. Why the tow? Because one of my engines failed, and you can't single engine taxi in X-Plane because of the physics. So we're getting the tug. That was awesome. That was really cool. I'm not sure I flew any of that particularly correctly. As soon as I went off the autopilot, things started to get a bit wobbly. But we're alive. And the best airplane for X-Plane is, you know what? I'm almost tempted to say this one in spite of everything. It is bloody good, honestly. It's the only plane in, I suppose, apart from the other Flight Factor ones, aside from those, it's the only plane in Flight Sim I'm aware of where you can actually get the tow to taxi you in. Don't think you can do that with anything else. BL34 Gaming, this won't really fix your problem, but try switching to another plane and then loading the sim and then switching to the 777 from something else. I have an issue like that with the Q400, where it just, if I try to load the Q400 from the startup screen, it crashes the sim, but if I switch to the Q400 from something else, it does work. I'm actually controlling it, basically. I use my throttle to get us moving forward, and I use my rudder pedals to steer, so I'm actually taxiing myself right now, just using the tug. And it keeps wanting to turn on the terrain. Stupid thing. Oh, whatever, have it your way, plane. Oh, you can do it with the jar as well. Oh yeah, of course you can, because you've got the little plug-in thing at the side that you can click on and do stuff with. So, yeah, our plane was not only failed, but Keith somehow managed to fail Streamlabs, which is impressive. I don't know what's up with that. We'll just leave the alerts and stuff off for now, guys. So like I said, if we get any subs, like Baked Flakes, for example. Baked Flakes, if you're still here, mate, thank you very much for the sub. I didn't, obviously, because Streamlabs has shut the bed a little bit right now. I don't have any alerts on, so I didn't know you subbed. And I wasn't looking at the chat because I was trying to fly the plane. And Chaos Dispenser as well. Cheers, dude. As well. Yeah, like I said, guys, please spam emotes if someone subscribes and I don't notice. Just, you know what, hell, spam the emotes if they do subscribe anyway. Just to be on the safe side, but yeah, so Streamlabs isn't working right now for us, so I'm afraid I missed both of those, but cheers, guys. I guess we'll go park over there. Is that a 757 actually? I think it is. Yeah, we'll park next to him. Is Miss Copilot my arch nemesis? Well, usually, but when the chips are down, she does actually provide me with super useful information. It's just my fault for not actually paying attention and seeing it. How long is this taking? I know, it's not quick, is it? Bloody strobe's still on. Well, the air crash investigations episode for this one's going to be a fun one. What online service am I on? I'm on PilotEdge, but I'm using a custom sort of filter for the audio. Since one of the strobes halfway up the winglet. That's kind of weird, isn't it, actually? Would anyone recommend the IXCG 737? I guess I would. It's not the most stable plane ever at the moment. Usually it behaves itself. You've just got to work around the kinks. Like, before you even take off, you need to have an arrival and an approach runway programmed in your FMC for wherever it is you're going. If you don't do that, then you'll probably get a gizmo crash, and the avionics will fail when you try to put it in. So, but usually if you manage to do that, it does sort of behave itself. But aside from that, it is an incredibly immersive add-on. Looks gorgeous, sounds beautiful, and there is a 1.1 update coming for it pretty soon, so well, I'll be downloading a 757 QRH pretty soon, I think, after today. I think I'll be downloading it and putting a shortcut to it on my taskbar. Lefty says, really? The line's there, though. Silly man. Whatever. Whatever you say, buddy. A little further forward, Tug. There, a little further. There we go. That'll do. Do. Thank you, Mr. Tug. Goodbye. Your services were invaluable. Yeah, that's a rubbish parking job. Autogate, you are a liar. You are a liar. Like, you didn't even put us on the 757 thing. Gate's not even moving either. Nebraska Farmer, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Cheers. Appreciate you choosing to spend your Prime sub on little old me. You only get one of those a month, so appreciate it. Oh, we've arrived. We have arrived. Unload the plane, if you please. Goodness gracious. I think you can leave those on, can't you? No, I'm going to kill those as well. This plane's not going on any kind of turnaround now, so... Crikey. Welcome to San Francisco, everybody. Sunny and uneventful San Francisco, as Keith put it. Yeah. Goodness me. Graphics look good. Yeah, thanks. They're not bad considering it's X-Plane 10 and not 11. Maybe I could do with tweaking blue effects, maybe just ever so slightly more. But for the most part, it looks pretty nice. Holy crap. Well, I'm going to need a cup of tea. And to be honest with you, a shot of whiskey might actually be better. But, yeah. A cup of tea and... where's the cargo loader? I don't have one. For some reason they packaged the 767 with a cargo loader, but not this one. Kind of odd, but hey. I don't have a ground handling plug-in-y thing for this plane, so came out of it stronger, yeah. I've never really had to do any serious failures in this plane before, so that was a useful experience actually, because I learned quite a few things there. And let's be honest, it was bloody good fun. Done that approach into San Francisco so many times, so it's actually that made it a lot more interesting than it otherwise would have been. It's all lies. I don't actually have any whiskey in. I have some vodka, but that's it. Right, okay, that was good fun. So, I guess next I'm going to try my luck and get in the 767 and try and fly that somewhere. And maybe we'll fall out of the sky, maybe we won't. Although we're going to be flying somewhere I've never been before, so that's going to add a little bit of workload. Not sure where, let's see. We could go to Seattle. We could go to Denver. Or I could just go. It's like already 10 o'clock. And it'd be nice to end it on a high point, if I'm honest. I'll have to check out the 767 next time. What's the uptime? 2 hours 39 minutes. You know what? I think I might cut it off there because that'll make a really nice VOD. I'm going to put this one straight to YouTube. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. That has been really good fun. Next time, yeah, we'll fly the 767 to Denver or Seattle or somewhere like that, I imagine. I think that's the next one on the agenda. We'll be doing that on Saturday. Saturday is gonna, if all goes according to plan, be an all-day stream. I'm gonna start off playing some games. I need to send him a Discord message about it, but I think I might be doing some Conan Exiles with Durka. And then as we get into the evening, we're gonna jump on Flight Sim, put on our super serious simming hat, and we'll jump on PE here, and we'll fly the 767 about. I possibly want a chance to fine-tune the sounds in that thing a little bit more as well before I go ahead and stream it. So yeah. So any comments about the sounds in the plane, the engine noises and that sort of thing, feel free to leave them up on the Discord or whatever, and I will fine-tune and tweak and stuff like that and see what I can do. I don't know, I won't know until I watch the VOD, but I don't know how well you could actually hear it on the stream, honestly, but hopefully you could get a good idea of the difference. Hopefully it's an improvement. I don't know, I feel like it is personally, but
Number 24 Whiskey.
I need to, you know what?
Contact LA Senator 133.55. She's probably a little bit busier.
Let's disconnect from there. God knows if a replay is going to work. I really truly don't know. It isn't. The tug doesn't show up in the replay, but that's fine. So, oh goodness me! All right. Right, that's a pretty picture. That is right there, actually. All right, folks. Yeah, I am gonna go, I think. That was really good fun. I think we'll go and raid Durka. He's doing Retro Thursday in the old TriStar, so there's every bit of a chance that he'll have failures too, frankly. Just who knows? With the Captain Sim TriStar, things can get a bit weird sometimes. But anyway, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was pretty cool. We'll do it again sometime. All right. Oh yeah, there you go. There's the invite link for Discord as well. So anyway, post your questions and comments on there, and pretty soon I'll have a version of this for you guys to test. I've done a Pratt & Whitney version as well. We didn't get to see it tonight, but I've done a Pratt & Whitney version as well, and obviously a lot of that is shared with the 767 because they have the same engine in that thing. But yeah, it's subtly different in some places. But anyway, yeah, so Mr. Sub. Oh god, David Wood! My dude! Thanks for the sub. Obviously, I don't know if you were here earlier, but the sub alerts and things have stopped working, so we got them turned off for the moment, because otherwise you get a big error message on the screen. It's a bit weird. But yes. Thanks, though. Really appreciate it. Anyway, folks. I'm out of here. And I'll see you guys on Saturday. Crikey. Cheers, guys. Toodaloo. Error 502. Get out of here. Alerts. There we go. Cheers, everybody. Bye-bye.